guys, a lovely morning to you guys. Thank you for joining me here today at Life Through His Lens. I'm really happy to have you, trust me. So yeah, you're welcome to yet another episode at Life Through His Lens. You're really welcome. And just to go straight to the point, this episode is gonna be brief. I'm gonna try to make it really brief as possible. And then today's topic is titled Prayer. And in order to deal with this topic well, I've actually broken down this into two subtopics, that is what is prayer and how to pray. But today's episode is basically going to be focusing more on the second aspect, that is how to pray, because I already feel like many people know what prayer is. Many people have already been taught in school, in the primary and secondary school, what prayer is, the definition of prayer. So I wouldn't want to dwell much on that. But just to go straight to the point, as I said, prayer is a communication between you and God, just as we were taught in school. It's a communication between you and God, just the same way you communicate with your friend, just the same way you communicate with your biological father. You know, now when you're communicating with your friend, you don't have to go in a particular sort of way. You already know that he's listening. You already know that she is listening. You go to your friend and you're like, oh my guy, oh my babe, all those sort of things. And you go and you're not in doubt if that person is actually listening to you. And when you talk, you actually keep quiet and then your friend talks. And that is basically prayer. When you go to your father in the secret place, you talk and he listens, and after you finish talking, you wait for him to talk to, and you do the listening. You must listen too. It's not a time where you got to go and just talk for 20 hours, talk for 58 hours, talk for 100 hours, and then you're not even giving him any opportunity to talk. That is really wrong, and that is not what prayer is all about. It's a communication, meaning it's actually a dialogue. It involves two people. It involves two persons. Yeah, that is you and God. Or if you're talking about the human way now, that is you and your friend and all that. So basically, that is what prayer is. So as I said, we won't be focusing much on the first aspect of this, that is what is prayer, but we will be focusing much on the second aspect, that is how to pray. And so let's just dive right into it. But before we dive right into it right now, we'll be going on a quick break, and when we're right back, we'll deal with it. Stay put. It's still Live Through His Lens. Thank you, we are back. Yeah, if you're joining us for the first time, we are still here live at Jos Plateau State, Live Through His Lens. Yeah, and we are basically talking about prayer. And as I said earlier, we actually broke down this topic into two: what is prayer and how to pray. And I said that prayer is a communication between you and God, just the same way you communicate with your friend or your biological father. That is the same way you should communicate to God. Prayer is it's a time where you actually communicate to God. It's a dialogue. So it's not a time for you to just go and talk for hours and then you don't give him any opportunity to talk. No, when you talk, you keep quiet and let God talk to you. You meditate and listen to what he has to say. So in order not to waste more time, let us head over to the second topic. As I said, is the main focus of today's episode, and it is how to pray. Now, it's very disheartening that lots of people don't actually know how to pray. Lots of people are finding it very hard to pray. And lots of people, where you can't blame them because they've been influenced negatively. The society is even to blame when it comes to people praying the wrong way. And that is what I'm here to tackle here today. Now, there is a mapped out manner of prayer. There's a mapped out way to pray, and that is what God gave us when he gave us the Lord's Prayer. That was what Jesus said. That is what Jesus gave us when he gave us the Lord's Prayer. If you can really remember the Lord's Prayer, lots of people should know it. It's so simple, and it's something which is said in church and all that. It goes like this: Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, as it is in heaven, thy will be done as it is in heaven, right? Yeah, but many people have actually misplaced this, and that is really disheartening that many people have actually misplaced this. Many people end up bringing, give us this day thy daily bread, before thy kingdom come and thy will be done. And that is not how it's meant to be. When you go to God, after acknowledging him, after saying hallowed be thy name, just as Jesus taught us, the next thing you should say is thy kingdom come and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, before you start bringing in give us this thou our daily bread. So you don't say give us this thou our daily bread before saying thy kingdom come and thy will be done. And that's what many people are doing right now. That's what many people are doing this, like that. In short, everywhere, that is what many people are doing. Most people, let me not say everybody, most people, that is how they pray. They go to God and they're petitioning. They don't even ask, Father, what do you want? Father, what would you have me do? Father, what is that thing that has been in your heart since? What do you want? Like, is there anything you want me to do? No, people are not asking that, and that is so sad. That when you go to God, all you go to God for is to petition him. that every time you go to God, all you go to God for is to just go and ask him to just go and ask for something. It is really, really wrong. That is not how to pray. That is not the way we were taught to pray. And I just want to correct this. When we were giving the Lord's Prayer, we're not. Jesus did not say that is what we should pray. No, it was not say pray this prayer. In the Bible, you will not see anything like pray this prayer. If there's anything like that, no, it was pray in this manner. And what pray in this manner means is pray in this way. Like this is a carved out. This is a mapped out way to pray. He did not say when you go to your place of prayer, you should just go and say our Lord's Prayer and then that is it. No. He said that pray like this. That is when you go, you acknowledge God and then up until the last one. So that is the right way to pray. Please, I beg you. If you know that you're doing this the wrong way, if you know that you're praying the wrong way, please correct it. That is, you don't go to God and the first thing you're asking for is for petition. You're asking God, give me food, God, give me this, God, give me. He knows that you need all those things, but that should not be what you should say first. I think what should be most important is that when you go to God, you ask him, Father, what do you want me to do? Father, is my life giving you glory? Father, ask him what he wants first, and then you cannot ask him for what you want. And I think he will be most pleased when you make your prayer this way. Please, I beg you. As I said, I don't want this video to actually be long, and so I just decided to tell you guys that you should please change the way you pray. Change the way you pray. It's really, really disheartening when lots of people pray and all they do is they're petitioning and they're petitioning and they're petitioning, always asking, never asking God what he wants. No, it is not right. You should ask God what he wants. By the way, that was the reason he created you. There is something he wants you to fulfill, and that was the reason why he brought you to this earth. So your mind should be focused more on what you were designed for, what you were created for, and not what you can get. No, that is misplaced priorities. So as I said earlier, I'm just gonna be stopping here. I'll try to elaborate more on this prayer in my next episode. So please make sure you watch out for the next episode. If you've not subscribed to this channel yet, here is another chance for you. You can join our amazing family at LifeThroughHisLens. We'll be so glad to have you with us. You just click on the subscription button and make sure you click on the notification button to be notified when we drop another video. When I drop another video, it will be so nice to have you with us as a family, and together we know we can bring Jesus, we can bring God's kingdom back to this earth. So thank you so much for sitting here to the end of this video. I love you so much, guys. Mwah! Bye.